JJ Redick is officially the new head coach for the Los Angeles Lakers. This is one of those things that whenever the reports were first out, I thought it would be just one of those kind of like joking reports and kind of go by. No one really think about it. But as the days went by, it felt more and more realistic, and it seemed like the Lakers were very, very interested. And this is another move I think that is highly responsible from LeBron. I think LeBron had a ton of say in this decision, obviously because he has the podcast with JJ Redick, which is a great podcast, by the way. And that's another thing. I don't know how the podcast is going to work when you're with your coach, technically, I guess, and during the season and stuff. But that's a whole another topic for another day. But this is just weird because JJ Redick, as most people know, has never been a coach before. I don't know how old he is. I think he'll probably be definitely one of the younger coaches. I don't know if he'll be younger than Joe Mazzulla. I'm not really sure. But he would definitely be one of the youngest coaches, and he's never coached anything besides, I think, his son's basketball league, his little kids. He hasn't coached high school, he hasn't coached college, he hasn't coached any form of professional basketball, which is definitely a red flag for me. I don't really understand the move because, also no manager or no head coach, I should say, has made it past 3 years with the Lakers. And I know JJ Redick is very good with X's and O's. He's good when it comes to plays and the idea behind the game. And maybe it's because LeBron and him see eye to eye on a lot of stuff when it comes to the game. So maybe that's why they're making a move, because it's it's going to be LeBron and JJ's team, I guess. But I just feel like for JJ, if he's going to be there for 4 years, and it's mostly because of LeBron, I feel like it's kind of messy, because once he leaves, he's probably not going to be there for another 4 years, because that's what his contract is. I'm not sure what the money is on his contract yet. I didn't see. But you're kind of losing your leverage as a head coach, I feel like, in this scenario, because of how close JJ and LeBron are as friends and stuff like that. And I feel like if, say if they were to play poorly, another year, they're fighting for the play-in and all this kind of stuff, I don't know how that affects LeBron and his relationship. I feel like there's a lot of risk in this, and I feel like there's a lot of better options for head coaching, the Cavs when they fired JB Bickerstaff. I feel like that would have been a great pickup for the Lakers, because JB Bickerstaff is a very defensive-minded coach, and he's been runner-up. Well, he won, I think, Coach of the Year 1 year. If not, he was runner-up. But he's been top of the league in terms of Coach of the Year. He's been great at handling injuries, as he did last year, and he's led the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell led the Cavs, but he's helped the Cavs go from a team that was 19 wins to a team that had 50 some wins this year, and last year as well. So if you were to add that with Anthony Davis and LeBron, Anthony Davis's defense will definitely probably work well with JB Bickerstaff if that was the case. I just don't think this is the right basketball decision by the Lakers. I feel like this is a big risk, and if it doesn't go well, I don't know. I haven't ever seen JJ Redick in a coaching way. I haven't seen him ever coach anywhere, and I'm not sure how many coaches have ever gone from analyst, I guess you could call JJ Redick, to a reporter, whatever you want to call it, to a coach. But I'm not questioning his knowledge of the game. JJ Redick is definitely very knowledgeable of the game of basketball. Probably, way more than I am. I'll say that for sure. And probably way more than most people. But just in terms of going against other people in the playoffs, going against Steve Kerr, who's been coaching for years and years and years, and like this, knows Stephen Curry and Draymond, and Clay if they're still there, like the back of his hand, like being a rookie coach against also with how competitive the West already is with the teams. I feel like you're putting yourself at a disadvantage by having a coach that's first in there for the first time, and especially with how short LeBron's timeline is, it feels very weird. Like if LeBron, obviously was younger and JJ Redick was a young coach, it would make sense because, whatever. But LeBron needs to win now. JJ Redick is just getting started, and everyone else in the West, in the NBA, I should say, is way farther ahead in terms of experience than JJ Redick. Like, it's not just the regular season too. When it gets to the playoffs, it's a way different game. And obviously, I'm sure JJ Redick knows that because him being a player himself. But man, it's just such a weird decision for me. But at the same time, he can completely shock everyone, and the Lakers can, run over the West, and I could be eating my words in about 6 or so months. Like, I have no idea the way this is going to go, but with what I do know and the chances of everything, I feel like it kind of looks a little scary, and I'll be a little bit nervous if I was a Lakers fan. But I don't want to feel like it's just I'm bashing JJ Redick because, he's a great analyst. He's very smart. He's very knowledgeable of the game of basketball. It's very good for him that he is getting a job as a head coach. It's good for him and his family. I got nothing against JJ as a person. He's, seems like a good guy, but just as a basketball and a team decision, I feel like it's a little bit questionable. But at the end of the day, I'm not a Lakers fan, so it doesn't really affect me. But, I think it's definitely gonna, Los Angeles has always, Lakers, I should say, have always been a team that's looking for the entertainment value. And I feel like having JJ Redick as the head coach is going to add to more of the topic of discussion for the Lakers next year, as if they already don't get enough of topics of discussion after every single game. But, it is what it is. So, yeah, comment down below what you guys think. And if you're a Lakers fan, let me know what you guys think about, JJ Redick being your guys' new head coach. And, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. If you did, please remember to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.